Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 Billion Signals, sponsored by Merit Forex. It's Wednesday, finally the middle of the week. We're getting closer to the NFP. Non-farm payroll is on Friday, and the week is going very exciting, especially if you're gonna take a look. The S&P 500, the American indices, in general, we've seen another push yesterday of the American indices. And I'm going to start with something interesting. Federal Reserve considering speeding up the bond buying like program, the tapering we're talking about, and they are planning to cut the government bond purchases even December, which is telling us that this could bring the interest rate hikes earlier than planned. So probably is not going to happen this month, December, but it's pretty possible to get to interest rate hikes next year as soon as possible. Also, Powell says it's time to retire the transitory when it comes to inflation. So we've been talking about it so many times. The inflation report is next week, so that's going to be the main focus on all the markets, and for sure traders are going to follow it. Pending home sales skyrocketed to 7.5% from minus 2.4 last month. This is in US, of course. On Monday, it was crazy because people obviously are striving to buy home sales. They're just waiting to be approved. It's gonna get some impact on the real estate market in United States for sure, and on the American indices because it's simply showing health of the economy. Let's take a look. It's a matter of time to see if it's gonna be positive, but it's all about the CPI. Tuesday, we got interest rate in the Eurozone. I'm sorry, CPI inflation report in the Eurozone. We've seen the highest inflation since the last 30 years, 4.9%. This is huge for the European countries and definitely going to push the European zone economies very very big pressure. So careful by trading Euro, US dollar, GBP, the European currencies. Federal Reserve Chairman Powell testifies today for the last time this week, and I think the markets are going to settle after that. They're going to find the direction we've been looking for. And crude oil keeps going down, guys, reaching support. We're gonna take a look in a minute. Crude oil, we have report crude oil inventories today, 3:30 p.m. GMT. It's a very interesting crude oil, quite a predictable. We've already predicted the drop. I hope you all caught this drop because it was definitely epic. Thursday, tomorrow we have retail sales in for Australia, 30 minutes after midnight, and 1:30 p.m. initial jobless claims for US. You know, initial jobless claims is giving us idea about the labor market in the United States. It's going to be also important, and our lovely first Friday of the month, December 3rd, Friday, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, followed by employment change in Canada and ISM non-manufacturing PMI in US. Friday is going to be awesome. So what we have on the market, your US dollar in front of us, trying to recover, trying to push higher, 130 pips. We've seen sharp decline yesterday because of the CPI, but right now it seems the euro is getting stable and heading to reach the new resistance 1.1524. I repeat, be careful because the inflation is too high. Of course, there will be no immediate impact on the euro USD, but there is a little bit concern here on the euro US dollar. GBP USD exactly the same, sharp decline, 150 pips from the bottom to the top, even 160. Right now is heading up, but we can see the price testing the resistance 1.3352, 1.3411 after that. So we have two strong resistance levels that could push the GBP USD even further down. For now, I'm gonna be very careful when it comes to the GBP. Australia and US on the other side looks much more clear. False breakout of the support 0.71 and right now pushing up. in 60 pips. 0.7172 is the current price of Australian dollar, heading to the next resistance 0.72288. I am not going to consider that as a strong resistance because it was just a bounce back, and as you can see, the price, it seems, going to break through it. But Australia is pretty stable right now, exactly the same with the New Zealand, even though here the situation is not so clear. We have resistance here 0.6858. I'm going even to move this level to new resistance level 0.6859. Very strong resistance. We have three resistance levels until we get back to the range, to the boundaries of this range. As you can see, we have New Zealand dollar started creating very big range. Careful with the buy trades, even though could be very potential. New Zealand looks interesting. Jumping directly to the crude oil. Crude oil erased $6.6 per barrel. Insane, especially after the huge drop last Friday. $10 per barrel, slight recovery, continuation, testing the crucial support 65.20, and this was a very easy trade. Now it's trying to bounce back to the upside. We have a couple of resistance levels. For now, I'm staying aside from the crude oil and probably gonna start hunting for buy trades, but not yet. Following the same logic, USD Canadian was going down while the drop of the crude reached resistance 1.2836. Not surprised whatsoever, bounced back from the resistance, getting down because US dollar in general is getting lower because of the Fed, because of the money they're printing, and this is going to stop most probably once they start the interest rate hikes. But I would say we are far away from it. USD Swiss, one of my favorite, 40 pips from the top. Right now, staying on a resistance, on a support level 0.92 is the current price, and the very huge support level. Bounce back from here, pretty possible, and then push to the downside. But I'm gonna write this short here very carefully, but it's a potential opportunity as well. And USD Japan reached the support level here, 112.71, almost the other support of 112.38. Slight bounce to the upside, pretty possible again on in the USD Japan. I am moving 108.40 to new resistance level 114.70. We can see test of this level and another push to the downside. So careful by taking buy trades on the USD Japan. So in general, guys, this is it. I really hope you enjoyed these videos. Of course, share us and like us on the social medias. This is how you support our YouTube channel. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Go have fun, enjoy, and make money. Bye bye.